Good morning, Western Washington, and happy Tuesday. I'm Matthew Fab with Western Washington Weather, and we've got a lot to talk about today with a strong storm moving in that's going to have a lot of different impacts, especially with wind. So right now we're looking at the satellite here, and you can see the storm is offshore and moving toward the area. The cold front and the associated rain with this storm is going to start moving in this afternoon. You can see we might have some nice lenticular clouds across some of the mountains this morning as well, especially if you're in eastern Washington. So this developing storm will be impacting us through Tuesday night into Wednesday, and then with some showers continuing into Thursday. So this is our main weather maker for the next few days. So we do have some showers moving through right now. You can see some showers over southwest Washington and then some moving through the lowlands. But we will be mostly dry for most of the day, and we'll take a look at that right here. So this is the high-resolution rapid refresh model, taking a look at the simulated radar. As we go through this morning, you can see not too many showers, maybe a few here around 1 p.m. over near Shelton. And then you can see as we get to about 4 o'clock, the steady rain from this system starts moving into the lowlands. You can see that rain starts moving onshore on the coast around 2. And then by 4 to 5, it's in the lowlands. Starts to get steadier by the time we get toward 9 p.m. And then you can see some breaks in this rain before it turns a little bit more showery overnight into now 4 a.m. Wednesday there. And you can see moderate to heavy rain at times in some of these showers, especially in the Seattle area here. There's a lot of showers that are going to be moving through. And then something I want to note is that on Wednesday, we have a severe thunderstorm potential on the coast. And you can see that some of these showers moving in look pretty strong. And here you can see a nice band of showers moving through the Seattle and Tacoma and Olympia areas around 1 p.m. Wednesday, and then just all these strong cells moving onto the coast at times. Look at this one, even 6 p.m. Wednesday up on the north coast there. And these just continue to push through the lowlands, bringing moderate to heavy rain at times all the way through early Thursday morning. So the severe thunderstorm potential here, this is on my Blue Sky account. I'll put a link to follow my Blue Sky account in the description. I've gained over 200 followers in the last week on Blue Sky, so please continue following me over there. This is a great place to stay tuned. So you see I said severe thunderstorm potential on Wednesday. The Storm Prediction Center has put a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms all along the Pacific Northwest coast there, really from Cape Mendocino, California, all the way up to Cape Flattery there. And you can see that doesn't extend inland very much, but it does include the entirety of the coast, and then Seattle, Portland, all the metro areas in the general thunderstorm risk as well. So there is definitely a chance of thunderstorms on Wednesday, and a chance for some damaging winds on the coast, and even some coastal tornadoes. There was a weak coastal tornado Saturday night around 9:30 in Rockaway Beach, Oregon. So it is definitely possible at this time of year, so stay tuned for more on that. Taking a look at the lightning forecast here, you can see through the day today, some of those showers could have some brief lightning in them. And then as we go through this evening into tonight, as some of these heavier showers start to move onshore with this system, you can see there is a chance of thunderstorms overnight for some of the coast, especially the Olympics, the coast, and then parts of Vancouver Island and the Strait there. And then you can see as we go through Wednesday, all of these showers have a chance of some lightning in them, especially as we go into the afternoon hours there, with some of these showers moving on the coast into the evening and overnight. And you can see really having a rumble or two of thunder and some lightning is not something we should rule out. It is very possible, so stay tuned for that. We'll talk about it a little bit more in tomorrow morning's video, but just keep that on your mind that there is a chance of thunderstorms tomorrow and even tonight with all of the showers moving through. Taking a look at rain totals, you can see typical rain shadow in the northeast Olympic Peninsula, and then you can see areas Bellingham northward likely getting about a half inch to an inch of rain with this system. Take a look from Everett south to about Tacoma there, with about an inch of rain likely with this storm, as some of these heavier showers move through the Seattle metro area there. You can see down toward Olympia up to almost 2 inches, Olympia, Shelton, Bremerton there, up to 1 to 1.5 inches for the Seattle metro area, and then you can see the coast likely getting 2 to 2.5 inches with this storm. So, and we've already had a good amount of rain. I've gotten over an inch and a quarter at my house in Federal Way in the last 24 hours. So this will not necessarily do us any favors with all the strong winds moving in as well. And then you can see the mountains. A lot of this will be snow, but at some of the lower elevations, expect 1 to 2 more inches of rain. So this is going to be another wet system. We'll take a look at this more tomorrow as well once some of this rain has already fallen. Taking a look at the National London Models total snow forecast through Thursday morning, you can see not very much at Snoqualmie Pass, so that will likely be a couple inches of rain down there, and places like White Pass and Stevens Pass will likely get 4 to 8 inches of snow. If we keep this going out through Thursday evening and into Friday, you can see that the colder showers behind our incoming storm will bring some more snow to the passes, a couple more inches to Snoqualmie as the snow levels drop, and then another 4 to 8 inches to Stevens and White passes, so they'll likely end up with totals of 10 to 14 inches. Now, what we all want to talk about, and the most impactful thing from this storm, is likely going to be the wind. So here we're looking at the NAM model. I have this at noon, and we're looking at peak gusts. So as we go through 1 to 2, 3, by 4 p.m., you can see these winds starting to pick up near Whidbey Island and then on the South Washington coast. You can see that continues to go to 5 and then 6. And I'll stop this at 7 o'clock here. As winds start to pick up in the lowlands, you can see gusts near 40 miles an hour from Olympia southward and from Everett northward there, potential gusts 50 plus for parts of Whidbey Island and the San Juans. And then take a look at the coast. By 7 p.m., you're gusting 50 miles an hour inland and 55 plus miles an hour right there on the beaches. You can see as we go to 8 p.m., this continues. And then by the time we get to about midnight here, you can see the winds have peaked on the coast with gusts at the beaches there, including like Long Beach, Westport, Ocean Shores, of 50 to 60 miles per hour. Some places could be pushing 65 to 70 miles an hour. And you can see in the lowlands from Everett southward, likely gusts of 40 to 45 miles an hour, potentially closer to 45 to 50 miles an hour for areas from Tacoma to Olympia and a little bit southward. And then take a look at the strong southeasterly winds from Everett northward there, gusts of 45 to 50 miles an hour for Skagit and Whatcom counties, potentially 55 plus for coastal Whatcom County there, and then Island County and the San Juans likely gusting 50 to 60 miles an hour yet again. You can see that continues, and winds will likely peak overnight Wednesday. Your peaks on the coast could be pushing 70 miles an hour late tonight. You can see, especially there around Cape Disappointment, Long Beach, and Westport and Ocean Shores. Let's compare that to the high-resolution rapid refresh model forecast. We'll just play this through, and you can see those winds really pick up on the coast this evening and tonight there with gusts of 45 to 55 miles an hour and then 60 plus on some of the beaches there. And you can see by 10 p.m., areas like Whidbey Island and Bellingham and the San Juans on this forecast are gusting 50 to 60 miles an hour, with a few places on the San Juans gusting higher than 60 miles an hour. And you can see the lowlands will get some wind on this forecast as well. I will stop this here Wednesday morning as these winds start to decrease. But you can see gusts of 40 to 45 miles an hour for the Seattle metro area. This is likely overdone a little bit. I don't expect 50 plus mile an hour gusts over parts of the Sound there like Everett. But Whidbey Island and Bellingham and the San Juans, this is also likely a bit overdone. I don't expect gusts up to 65 to 70 miles an hour for the San Juan Islands. But on the coast, you can see gusts of 60 to 70 miles an hour, especially there on the Long Beach Peninsula. And that is definitely possible with this storm. And one other note, Olympia and Chehalis are hitting 50 to 55 miles an hour is very unlikely. It's a low possibility, but it's unlikely. So this forecast is likely overdone. The forecast we looked at previously, the NAM model, that shows more uniform 40 to 45 mile an hour gusts for the lowlands, likely is more correct. But stay tuned to my Blue Sky Facebook accounts. I'll talk about the wind more today. And just wanted to point out, we have a lot of weather alerts going on right now. This brown along the coast, there is a high wind warning, but if you click on this, we also have a high surf advisory, and we'll take a look at that in a moment as well. And you can see this lighter brown here, that is a wind advisory, which is up for the Seattle Metro and the Puget Sound Lowlands and the Portland Metro as well. You can see winter weather advisories for the North Cascades also, and then some gale warnings and associated storm alerts for the coastal waters. And then take a look at the high wind warning for the San Juans, Western Whatcom, Skagit counties, and Admiralty Inlet area, and Island County as well. So this is just a nice graphic from AccuWeather here. It's pretty simple, but it shows you what you need to know here. We have saturated soil. We've had over an inch of rain in 24 hours for most of western Washington, and as this storm occurs with these strong winds, it will be raining heavily as well. So these top-heavy trees like we have here in the Northwest with shallow root systems easily fall over in some of these storms. So be prepared. There could be some tree damage and power outages across the area, hence why we do have those wind alerts up. Just wanted to point out here the waves here. You can see a strong swell hitting the coast today. Those waves potentially 30 plus feet, 25 plus foot breakers once they reach the immediate beaches there. You can see that continues through today, and then overnight we have more big waves, although we won't be able to see these because it will be dark. But as the strong winds from this storm move through, they will kick up some stronger waves that are potentially pushing 35 plus feet. And you can see we do have some big waves that continue at times through the end of this week before we do start to calm down by Friday. So just wanted to point this out too. This is the live streaming webcam at Westport. This is a live image we're looking at right now. You can see these waves are starting to get bigger here. This view is from the Westport Observation Tower at the jetty there. I assume some of you who watch this video have been there before. I will put a link to this in the description so we can all watch along as the waves get bigger in Westport today. You can see they're already starting to hit the jetty there. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and share these videos. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Please continue to subscribe, folks. It's the best way to support the channel. And stay tuned to my social media accounts today for updates on the storm, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.